Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Extra Life 359 and I wanted to share my weight loss journey as well as my heart transplant journey with you guys. Hope you enjoy. My story begins in 1990 where I was born with hypoplastic left heart syndrome. And what that caused was my heart to pump less blood around my body, so vital organs like the brain and oxygen wasn't getting in the brain and lungs wasn't getting enough blood, causing my O2 stats to be around 70 baseline all the time. And that would make it so that I wasn't able to be physically active like all the other children. I couldn't run, jump, play outside, even walk through the store without getting winded every 2 minutes. Before the age of 6, I would go on and have 5 open heart surgeries to try to keep that heart going strong. As strong as it was going, and those worked for what they were trying to do. For the time, they were pretty innovative from my understanding and whatnot. So I was very lucky and very fortunate that stuff was around and it kept me going. By the age of 14, my heart decided to start failing out on me. Right after my birthday. I mean, within a day or two, I was admitted into the hospital after my 14th birthday in Boston Children's Hospital, where I'd wait about a month and a half for my heart. And that story is an amazing story, and I will love to make a video on that as well if you guys are interested. So I would receive my heart after waiting about a month and a half. And during this whole time, I developed a very unhealthy eating habit. I was eating the wrong things, very carby foods and whatnot. So I was starting to already gain weight. And then with the prednisone that is prescribed after the heart transplant, it really made it effortless to gain weight. I had a food addiction, plus on top of that, the prednisone was giving me hunger. Like I was hungry a lot, and I was a 14-year-old boy, so I ate, unfortunately. And I still lived that very sedentary lifestyle because even though my heart changed, I grew to love those things with those 14 years. I loved TV. I loved video games. Those were the things that was, keeping me in good spirits. So just because I got the transplant, it was hard to just say, well, now you know, at 14, why don't you go outside and play with your friends? It wasn't happening. Most of the kids, anyways, my age was doing the same thing. So I blew up quickly, and I wasn't ever worried about my weight. That never concerned me. I was okay with it. I thought. Once I got into high school, it made things a lot harder. You develop interest in girls and whatnot, and people treat you differently. It was what it was. I did have friends in high school and whatnot, but things probably would have been different had I not been overweight. I do think that, especially now that I've lost weight and see how people react around me. After the transplant, yeah, I went back to high school. Things weren't much different, and then I gained. I got up to about 280 by the time high school was done. That was in 2009. I would go on and meet the love of my life in 2014 and never really changed my ways. I did a bunch of yo-yo dieting, yo-yo things, trying to figure out nutrition, trying to figure out exercise. Some diets, sometimes I would do crazy diets and no exercise for a month. Other times I would just do crazy diets and exercise, and like 4 hours in a day and things like that. And I really just never grasped and understand it. I didn't have a great advice, and I would go to YouTube actually and look up and somebody like Obese to Beast, and I would get my advice from him, and those things would work for me. Just ultimately, I think I was so far in one direction, like with the medicines and everything. It made things hard for me, to be motivated, because the medicines really do take a toll on you and make you feel like crud. So when I got with her, I was 270. We went on and had my son the same year. And then in 2016, after things, you get comfortable, we had our daughter in 2016, and I was 360 pounds when that happened, and I became diabetic, lost my job because I didn't know what was going on, but I was missing days, not feeling good, and whatnot. So I got that under control, and I knew right then and there, like, I was done. I needed to lose this weight or I was going to die. So I was either going to die losing the weight or I was going to die not trying. And I decided that for my children's sakes that I was going to die trying, at the very least. So I went and talked to the doctors and got all the doctors on board for a gastric sleeve procedure, and they agreed it was a great idea. I was worried about how my meds would react, but my gastric sleeve surgeon told me, hey, you're already dying, so how much worse can it be? So I gave it a shot, and my meds and everything held in well, and here I am 1 year post-op, down to 179, no longer diabetic, no high blood pressure, no cholesterol problems, no more sleep apnea. All those things have gone away, and now I'm transforming my lifestyle into just living a lifestyle of healthiness and stop worrying about the number on the scale so much. I mean, I'm always going to monitor it because I don't want to go back up, but it's not going to be a daily ritual or a two-a-day ritual, I should say, to get on that scale anymore. So I hope taking my journey here to YouTube and telling my story and all the other stories I got, I look forward to breaking down my whole transplant story and really getting into the day that I got my heart and what that was like for me. Same with the surgery for the gastric sleeve, and everything I've done between now and then, and my whole journey with that. I hope to make videos on that, maybe some cooking videos, and really hope to not only give advice, but hopefully receive advice. I hope to find a community with the transplant community, with weight loss, with gastric sleeve, or just anybody in general. So I hope that you guys like this video. I hope you subscribe, and hope to see you around and hope that you follow my journey further, and see where it takes me. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, Extra Life 359. And I hope you guys all have a good day, and I hope to hear from you.